Today we are going to be playing Armello, which you probably figured out from the title. First things first, I'm playing on a terrible Mac, very low settings, so the character's not going to look very good. You also can't see my mouse right now because I couldn't figure out how to get that to work, and the game music is not native. So if you want to leave now, I would understand. But hopefully I can show you a thing or two about strategy in Armello. Today we're going to try to win a combat victory, which is generally the second easiest victory behind Prestige, which is essentially the default victory, and the victory that a lot of people complain about because it seems like that's all that ever happens. Now for this scenario, we're just going to play Thane. We're going to choose the first ring because I'm assuming you've just never played the game before and you haven't unlocked these yet. If you have unlocked these, you should take Celestite every time because the extra action points from being able to ignore the mountain penalty are crucial. There's nothing more important, or next to nothing more important, than getting around the map very quickly because you can both avoid other characters, target characters that are weak, and get to your quest quickly. But we're going to do the gain stealth on mountains day and night, which unfortunately is one of the weaker default rings, because if you don't have the ignore mountain penalty ring, chances are you're not going to be on the mountain in the first place. So we're going to take that ring just as a tutorial. We're definitely going to take the wits because card play is perhaps the most important thing in the game, and the more cards you have, the better off you are. It's especially important for Thane because when he burns swords, they pierce defenses, making him a very strong combat player. So we're going to queue this up. We've got Amber, Mercurio, and River as the AI. Honestly, it doesn't particularly matter who the AI are at this stage because there aren't any difficulty settings. So once you reach a certain point, the AI isn't really a challenge. But we'll get into specifically the moves you want to make as a combat character. First thing you do, choose your quest. You would think you might want swords to have more fight if you're a combat character, but swords aren't really that important. Helm of Heroes is a strong card because you get +1 wits, which is perhaps the most important skill, and a +1 shield. Spymaster is solid in multiplayer, but against the AI it doesn't make a gigantic difference. So it's actually a close call here between Wits and Spirit. I'm going to take the Wits quest because I just don't think it's likely I'm going to pass the Spirit quest. My Spirit is only at 3, so that's a 30% shot of getting that. I would like to have the Helm of Heroes, but it's probably not going to happen. So we're going to equip this Warhammer immediately. The reason we do that is, 1, to get it out of our hand to draw better cards, and 2, because, I mean, it's a fairly good item. We're going to want armor later in the game, but for now that's fine. Plague, we're not going to play that because we are not going for Rot. Allies Pact will play that as soon as someone enters the board. Divination, we're going to play that automatically because our magic is going to respawn or regenerate at dawn. So we are going to go here, avoid the guard, and we can get to that quest in 2 turns. So we got a city, we're going to be stealth at night, which is important because no longer can people attack us with spells that target heroes directly. And somehow we know, oh yeah, Divination. So through Divination we know that Amber's quest is here. If we wanted to be particularly aggressive, we could just try to defend there and kill Amber. But for this tutorial, we just want to finish our quest. So we're going to focus on our own character build. So we're going to go and play Allies Pact while we can. Oh yeah, right, 3 cost gold. Can't do it. That's fine. It's probably better to get cards out of your hand, but here I don't want the rod, and here I can't play it. With Thane, you want to pick items almost always. Items are going to have the most swords, and they're going to have equipment. Each of those things are quite important. Now this right here seems like a very, very strong card. +3 shields. All you have to do is pay an action point. You should never equip this in the early game though, because traversal is vital to your ability to advance in the game. You need to get to your quest quickly. This is the perfect card to play late game when you know that you're about to breach the castle and you don't need the extra AP. The perfect play is to break through into the palace, play heavy plate armor, and then play hot rot wine. You don't get any action point penalty under that circumstance. So we're going to bounce over here through the forest, through the plains, into the city, and here's our first quest. I don't care about Spy Master, I do care about 3 gold, so we're going to take the weds. Gold is pretty easy to come about in this game, so it's not a vital resource, but I want to hold on to it for now. Unfortunately, we can't really play any of these cards, but as soon as dawn hits, we're going to get our income. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So if you have multiple settlements, then your trickery cards cost 1 less, so we can actually play this on this turn, and we might as Mercurio probably isn't going to stay alive super long because it doesn't have high health, but River doesn't either, and River's probably going to be aggressive, so we'll play it to Mercurio. Not that it makes a big difference because we're not going for prestige in this, we're going for a combat victory. Next quest, roll a banner. Again, not going for prestige, so that's not a big deal. Conjurer, we're not going to play many spells as Thane, so we don't need the spirit either. Spirit Stone, sometimes I'll go for this just because I think I can get it. And with Fight, we already have a 50% base chance of getting the Spirit Stone. But in this example, we're not going for Spirit Stone, so we're going to take the Heart to make it easier to battle the King, and that's a very good quest placement. Occasionally you're going to find it, it's going to be on the very other side of the map. And if it's on the other side of the map, there's a high chance you're going to die before you get there, and then you're transported back to your playing grounds. There might not be a more infuriating thing in the game than that happening. So either Perils increase difficulty, or Rot characters have -1 prestige. We're going to take this one because it's not going to affect us. The Peril one wasn't that big a deal either, but I'd rather obviously take the safe option. Thanes and King guards fighting. Occasionally you're going to want to take a spell card because they have the strongest traversal of any card in the game. Especially Teleport, which for some characters, especially Santa, is almost broken because Santa can play that as far as your spirit range is, which even early on in the game is basically the entire board. We're going to go ahead and take items because we have the money for them and we want a shield. We didn't get it that time, that's unfortunate. A viable strategy is to actually intentionally going into perils and dumping cards, but no peril is really directly in our way right now, so we're not going to do that. We're going to run over here. We're going to stay in the forest again so that no one can play a spell on us, which is more important in multiplayer when they will actually play spells. But even against the AI, it's worthwhile just to take that free stealth. Mercurio got a treasure. Let's see what it is. He hasn't equipped it. trap definition. Anyways, it doesn't really totally matter what the AI equips. Heavy plate armor. See, that's stupid. The AI shouldn't be doing that. Battle shield is a great. Battle armor is a great card. These are both okay, but the spyglass is useless at this point in time. Oh, thank you, Amber. So more than anything, this is an opportunity to burn cards. We'll probably draw heavy plate armor later because it's a fairly common card. The wild sap, we might need that. Mountain moss, we're not going to need. Got it in time. So we didn't die. That's all that really matters. And we held on to the wild sap so we can play that ASAP. Sorry, Amber. You're an idiot for attacking me. Maybe I'm on request or something. Alright, we want to play this quick before it's our turn so that we get to draw another card. We know we're going to play it. And we're going to play the moon sap too because our magic didn't get it in time. Our magic regenerated, so we don't have to worry about the resetting after the moon juice play. We're going to keep going items. Trusty shield, that's good. Moon juice, that's okay. We're going to go into spells because we got 2 moon juices now. Trusty shield equipped. And we're getting a lot of settlements. A lot of settlements, a lot of gold. That's a good thing for Thane because he's going to need the money for items. But it's not essential because once you get the items you want equipped, you're not going to need to spend any more money really. Royal Banner, again, that does not matter. We're not going for prestige, so we'll just take the heart. Even if we got Royal Banner, I may or may not have equipped it just because it doesn't matter under this certain play. So we can kill Mercurio right now. We're going to go ahead and do that in turn. And a bounty claimed. So I'm wrecking right now in Prestige. That just tends to happen when you play the AI. You're going to kill a lot of them. So arguably in the late game you would want to just hang around, sit on your hands, and do nothing. But if you want to guarantee a victory, you're going to want to go for a combat win, because that's in your own hands. There's no last ditch running the king. Let's see. The Royal Shield is a very strong card, but our Spirit is so low that we're probably not going to get it, so we'll go Spirit Stone. Not Spirit Stone, but we're doing it for the wits, for the extra cards. Higher chance of getting sword cards, higher chance of clearing perils, just all around a good thing. Mercenaries for settlements. Stealth until dawn. Yeah, stealth until dawn will work well because we are not trying to fight anyone. We want to stay under the cover of stealth so people can play spells. I'm going to go ahead and play Moon Juice just in the hopes that I draw a good spell card. So I'm going to dip into the spell deck here. Focus is a very, very good card to play during the daytime because it automatically increases your magic to 6 at night based off of the increase. Sorry, not 6. It increases it by 2. It costs it. So we're going to have 5 magic once dusk hits. So we'll play that. Unfortunately, this Kingsguard stepped right in our way, and the bounty wouldn't matter too much, but I'm not interested in really fighting him at this point. So if we fought him, we could go 1, 2, 3, and then it would be 1, 2, 3. If we go around this way, we have 3, and then it's like about 4. But it's very early in the game. The king still has 6 health, so we can afford to take our time a little bit. We'll play Focus. And is there anyone nearby? No, not really. Now what I could do is I could play Moon Juice, Immolate, automatically get over here. And you know, I think I'm gonna do that. The reason is I'm going to get a bounty later anyways. And King's Guards do not move at night. So I'm not in danger of being attacked once I get over to this plain square on the other side of the dungeon. All we have to hope for is we don't get screwed by the dungeon. And we're fine. Okay. So we're making extraordinary time right now. We're going to get our first few quests done before the king even has less than 6 health. Let's see, where's Mercurio? He's attacking a King's Guard because Mercurio doesn't know what to do with himself because all he can do is go after settlements. I think that's a small problem with the AI. Like, obviously with that few health, Mercurio came in with definitely less than 4 because he was on the swamp. And a King's Guard sitting on the tile. It's probably not worth it to go after that settlement. But Mercurio, the AI Mercurio, is going to do it anyways because he's programmed to basically value settlements over anything else. So we have 5 here. I think we're going to go ahead and play Lightning Strike to, let's see, yeah, we'll play it to Amber to kill her. Just get her out of the way. Nothing but items here. Got no magic. Not a good draw. That's fine. We're going to skip the dungeon. We don't really need it. And we don't want the random chance we'll spawn a Bane or spawn a transport across the map. Probably not worth the rot here. +1 sword, +1 shield is solid. And if you're intentionally going for rot, this is exactly the card you want. But we're not going for rot, so we're not going to play that. Shining Steel Sword is really kind of a weak card because Thane can play it in battle for an automatic hit. Not just an automatic hit, but a piercing the shield, which takes away a shield from the opponent, and it doesn't cost him 2 gold to play it in battle. So there's no way we're going to equip that. Spirit Stone, again, don't care about Spirit Stone. We're just here for the wits for the extra card draw. Unfortunately, this Plague's been sitting in my hand all game. We haven't had a chance to dump it yet, but eventually we're just going to intentionally find a battle or a peril to get rid of these cards. Because we're going to need more shields than we currently have. Ideally, we'll have at least a couple battle armors equipped. Choose quest. Alchemist is pretty strong. It's a solid, unpredictable follower, but solid. I mean, you can use +1 in any stat, basically at any time. Helm of Heroes popped up again, but again, it's a spirit quest, so we can't really pass it, or we're not likely to. So we're going to take the Alchemist for the body. And again, that's my 4th quest. As soon as I complete my 4th quest, I'm going to get a palace entry key, so I don't even need to worry about clearing apparel. And I don't need to worry so much about the AI killing me once I'm in the palace. They will try to go after me, but often they don't hold on to the right spells, such as Banish, in order to really do anything about it. So I'm not too concerned about getting ejected from the palace, but I still want to draw a Hot Rot just to make sure I have a guaranteed win. Dungeons and Stone Circles restricted. Infected Heroes, once again, this is what we're going for because there's no downside to it for us. Star Quest is over here on this dungeon. It's a little far away, but we can play recklessly right now because it's about as far away from our clan grounds as it is from us in our current position. So I'm gonna go. First of all, I'll draw a spell card. No, I'm gonna draw an item card. We need the armor. Battle Axe doesn't really help. We're going to intentionally step on this peril in order to dump cards. Even if it's a nasty one, it's not that big of a deal. Plague Bearers, -2 rot. Not great, but not that bad. We'll get rid of both of these rots. Actually, we're going to get rid of all the rots. Actually, we're going to get rid of pretty much... No, we'll hold on to Battle Axe and we'll see if we can pass this. Again, if I commit suicide, it's not that big of a deal because my home base is not very far away from the quest. Let's see. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm 2 turns away from that. Actually, I'm not because the King's Guard's in my way unless I can kill him. If I'm sent back here to my home grounds, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not close enough. We'll go ahead and play the wild side just to not die. And equip. No, the Bane's going to attack us, so we can play that in battle. Don't need to waste the gold on the Battle Axe. Let's see what the AI went for. Oh, Mercurio's got Spoil, but hasn't done nothing to accumulate rot. What a surprise. River has Grow. That's a generally useful amulet, but I'd rather have the base stat increase. Amber went for Watch. Thanks, River. That's 1 rot to you, and it doesn't matter to me. Back to the hero tab. That's a decent card if you're gonna go prestige, but she doesn't have any treasures or followers. It's kind of ridiculous that I'm breaking down the AI right now because they aren't really advanced enough to know exactly what they're doing and cater their playstyle to selected amulets and rings. A couple of these like rivers are automatically gonna be good regardless of what you're doing. Like +1 health at dust is gonna help you regardless. +1 gold for any kill, that's going to help regardless. But most of the time, the AI just doesn't exactly understand the logic behind the amulets to choose. Let's see, did that Bane die? There was a Bane there, right? I think there was. So we're going to try to find teleport. Got it. Items. Okay. So we're gonna fly over. Unfortunately, that Bane's in the way. Okay, so yeah, so we can just hop up here, play there, play teleport over here, and then take 2 steps onto that dungeon. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Go ahead and take that. Not bad. Do we risk the -2 health? I think we might as well. Because at this point I'm so far out in front that if I die, it really does not matter. So we're going to take the Alchemist for a -2 health negative chance. And I promised I didn't plan this out, but everything's going pretty much perfectly so far. There's the Alchemist in the party. We can play Moonbite to somebody. Oh, what do you know? This Bane right here has 2 health. Mercurio's dead, River's dead, Amber's dead. Brilliant play AI. Moonbite. We can't play either of those. We could equip one of these, but no, we're just gonna hold on to the gold. And that's how you zip through quests. I gotta be honest, that's the fastest I've ever completed all the quests. The king is on 5 health. That's insanely early. That teleport was really clutch. Mercurio senselessly again attacking Danes. Mercurio is going to commit suicide. At least he's got his corruption up a little bit. There you go. Kill the king for a rot victory. Man, that would be the day. An AI winning a rot victory. Once again, the AI seems to want to always use high rot wine at the beginning of their turn, which is a little bizarre. You should definitely use that a little more strategically. You should really only use it if you are one tile away from something that's very important, like a quest, or if you break through into the palace and want to attack the king on the same turn. Stealth or 3 Banes? We'll take the stealth. Look at this little party over here. River 3 health. Didn't see Amber in time. Still looking for armor. That's not armor. That's not armor. That was a shield symbol, so we're on the right track, but that's not armor. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see what everyone has equipped here. Amber, you got 1 shield, 1 hairs. Spyglass is worthless. River probably has the better armor here with the battle armor, or the better equipment. She's on 3, Amber's on 5. 5 attack versus 3. Yeah, we're gonna attack Amber to dump cards. We're gonna use Mountain Moss most likely, so we're gonna play that. Again, if we die here, it really doesn't matter, because we have, basically right now, we have time to kill, because we're not gonna want to attack the king before he's at about maybe 2 or 3 health. So right now we can basically play police and kill other heroes so that they can't progress. Step on this for whatever happens. Willing to take the risk right now. Gold, don't need it. Oh damn, I was just trying to click through that gold. Okay, well, I was trying to attack River there. That's fine. That's only 1 gold, might as well get rid of it. Thanks. Come at me, bro. Yeah, shocking. River being aggressive. We're gonna commit suicide because we don't want any of these cards and we don't care if we die. So, be gone, evil cards. All we want is the armor. Oh, we're not committing suicide. River just sucks. That's an unlucky roll. Oh no. It is very unlikely you roll 0 attacks. But the snipe. There you go. That gives you 4 prestige. You're on your way. Amber, what's your plan here? What's your plan? There aren't many settlements near you. Oh, there you go. You got a health advantage there, and that's probably why you attacked her. Because you definitely don't have an item advantage. Those aren't bad, but again, that spyglass is just sitting there being worthless. Okay, what you got, Bane? Oh yeah, stealth overnight. For the rest of the game, we're going to choose literally... Okay, that's what we need, hot route line. We're going to choose literally nothing but item cards. And those were not great. We're fishing for armor. Trying to find the armor. Are there any perils we can waltz into? No, but we can play an adventurer's kit on an adventurer's kit for the express purpose of getting rid of it. Oak spear, shining sword, hot rod, bit of battle axe. Just trying to clear space in my hand for armor. The swords are nice. We're going to need the sword cards later to pierce his shield. Wild Weed's okay. We're only going to draw 2 cards if I hold on to all of this. We probably are not going to be in a situation where we need the extra health, so we're going to waste it. Mercurio took one of my gold. You scoundrel. Get it? Scoundrel. River. I keep on flipping through these as if there's any kind of strategy to what they're doing. Hand cannons. Wow, that's a great card. That, it's kind of the Raven's Beak daggers a pretty weak treasure card. It's really only worthwhile if you're expressly going for rot, and in that case you're equipping it just for the +1 rot. The +1 shoot sword and the +1 rot to opponents isn't that big a deal. Bane's Claw is sort of whatever. Banes are kind of a nuisance, but once you get late enough in the game, they're nothing but prestige farms. Bounties, or... yeah, let's go ahead and terrorize the settlements. I don't want a bounty on my head. Okay, so we're at 7 health. That's a lot. That's a lot of health. If we draw an armor card on this turn, we can go straight for the king, probably. A battle armor plus a sword card would be ideal right now. Nope. -0. Okay. So we have in our hand the ability to kill the king. These 3 swords are going to pierce his shields, and that's -2 to him. We have 6 health. And currently, +2 swords, +1 die, -1 die, +1 shield. So we're going to roll 5. The king will roll 7. So he's probably expected to get about 5 attack on his own. And there I'm already down to 3 health with the trusty shield enabled. Really, I need 1 more battle armor. I need 1 more shield, so we're gonna hold off on attacking him. Let's see. Mercurio dead. River over there. Amber there. We want to stay close to everything. We want to get rid of these cards, though. They're worthless. You know, it makes sense to actually makes sense to attack the king's guard here. because we're going to get the bounty anyways, and the King's Guard aren't going to attack at night. So we're going to get rid of a couple of these here. No, we'll go ahead and play these. You know, we might need them for later, but what we really need is the armor. So just want to get them out of our hand to increase the chances of drawing shield items. I'm gonna stay in the forest just for the stealth. Again, I don't think that the AI can really do anything about it, but it's better to be stealth than not stealth. Very good analysis there. Better stealth than not stealth. Take them. Whatever. We don't need them really. So River's nearly dead. Amber, no. This is around the point in the game where the AI started to try to attack the King, even though they're woefully underprepared for taking on these perils. So it's possible a AI will get through, pretty much based on luck, and then I've got to deal with them. Again, we would win a natural prestige victory without much issue right now, but we're going to go for combat. Because that's more fun, really. Alright. This is definitely debatable. We could go for the King right now. Yeah, no, it's not even debatable. We should definitely go for him. Get rid of that +1 die. It is close, I'll admit, it is close. But we're going to automatically play 2 piercing swords here. And we have Warhammer equipped, so automatically that's going to be 4 swords. If the King rolls less than 4 defense, which he's likely to do, it's game over automatically. So we're going to rush the King. Play Hot Rot, and then the key here is to burn cards, because the King's going to roll your misses. So right now, I have equipped 2 shields, 2 swords, -1 die, so I have 4 die total. I'm going to play the sword, and the shield, so I'm just going to have 1 die left. So the King isn't really going to be rolling any misses. The only way I can lose is if the King gets runaway rot, basically. If he just rolls rot dice over and over and over again, then he's going to kill me. Otherwise, the odds really are in my favor right now. The piercing makes a gigantic difference, because it renders his shields just useless. I mean, like, they don't exist anymore, basically. Oh, I miscounted the dice because it's nighttime. I get 1 bonus. There you go. That's a victory. Oh, I forgot to emote. Darn. See, after you win, you're going to want to proclaim prestige, because he says, "Hail me, Armello loves me." And that's much better than the combat emote. Thane's just a cocky son of a gun. That's what you want to go for. A little character role playing there. Alright. Battle victory. Woohoo. As you can see, playing Thane with bonus wits against the AI going for combat is basically playing Armello on easy mode, but I just wanted to make the video to give a rough, quick guide to how you can easily get a combat victory if you haven't gotten one yet, which hopefully by now you have if you play long enough. But that's basically how it's done, and that build really does translate well to multiplayer as well, because they can't do much about Thane with Hot Rod Wine equipped with shields across the board and swords in his hands. That's almost an automatic victory. So I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day, internet person.